what causes the oils to be thick. This year, you need to learn that it can either be I think xanthan gum and or Herculine D, which are two chemicals that actually make the oils thick. You need to know that stuff. I said Zamzam gum. I think it's xanthan gum. Xanthan gum, and the other one is Herculine D. Every year you got to try to be better, man. If you guys know, look at my progression. You know, when I first started selling oils, I used to walk around Detroit, the west side of Detroit. I went from there to, I used to be at the fish market on Woodward in Manchester called the Korean Fish Market. I had a table out there, and, you know, a brother stopped letting me sell oils there because, you know, the jealousy, man, the envy and the jealousy, you know. And I went from there to a fish market on Shane and East Lafayette, which is actually where my grocery store is. I mean, where my shop is inside of the grocery store. But I was in a fish market called Grill Fish Market. You know what I'm saying? When I was there, I was selling my oils in there, man. I wasn't even really doing good at all, man. I'm talking about, it was cold in there. You know, they didn't want to turn the heat on, and I was paying them $50 a month. You know what I'm saying? And it was tough, man. And it was cold, and I was still going to school at the time. It was tough until one day I was at the bus stop, and this right here, you can extract some principles from this. I was at the bus stop one day, and then a lady named Ivy, African American lady, she's about in her close to 60, and she said, "Issa, listen." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Why don't you try to get in the grocery store and sell your oils?" The grocery store was pretty much right next door to the fish market. I said, "I don't think they'll let me do that." She said, "Honey, let me tell you something." She said, "Have you even tried?" I said, "No, ma'am, I haven't tried." She said, "Then give it a try first, and then you come back to me and tell me what they say." She says, "But you got to try." I said, "Okay, all right." So I went in the grocery store. I talked to the owner. I said, "Hey, how you doing? My name is such and such, and I want to know if I can sell my oils inside of the grocery store here at the entrance area. I just got a little small table." So the owner, he said, "What are you selling?" I said, "Fragrance oils." He said, "You got a picture?" I said, "Yeah, I do." And it's funny because I had just took a picture of it within the last week, but I didn't have a clue why I did that, because I never just really took a picture of my oils like that. But someone just telling me to do it, and I did it. I was just following my gut. And so, I mean, alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah, you know, when I actually, he asked me, "You have a picture?" And I showed him the picture. Now, if I didn't have a picture, he would have never took me serious. He would have declined the whole entire, you know, thing. So when I showed him the picture, he said, "Okay, all right, not a problem." He said, "So how much you trying to give us?" I said, "I give you $100 a week." And so he said, "Okay." And it was, you know, and we did it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, unfortunately, I'm actually paying a little bit more. He actually said, you know, $100 a week until, you know, see if you do pretty good, and then I charge you a little bit more. And then you know, subhanAllah, the first 7 minutes, it's the first 20 minutes I was at that shop, I made $90. I sold out of black soap in the first 30 minutes. So I took that as a sign, like, man, this is the way to go. And it's been 4 years, and I've been there ever since. I've been there ever since, man. People have been very supportive. I had, you know, famous people come in there and do business with me. Scott Conover, who played with the Detroit Lions, who was close friends with Barry Sanders, he came and bought some oils for me. He bought my brand, Hypnotic Like Purple. You know what I'm saying? My man Simo, one of the funniest comedians here in Detroit. Simo, actually. You know, he's close friends with Bill Bellamy. And also he's close friends with K-Dub, too. K-Dub, one of the famous comedians in Atlanta, who was actually, T.I. was the one that that pretty much gave K-Dub, T.I. was the one that gave K-Dub his chance to get a big break. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, because K-Dub is a famous comedian. K-Dub and T.I. are close friends.